we had some real cold weather move in. We had a lot of rain, then we had this really cold weather move in, and it snowed last night. And as you can tell, it is really, really windy today. So it's a little sketchy being in the tree today, but it's too good to not be out. And this tree's pretty decent. I feel alright in this tree. But I'm moving around, that's for sure. I have pretty good luck seeing some decent deer here in this stand, this area, during this time of year. So I figured I'd set this morning. I'm gonna hang tight here for a while. I don't know, I'm just kind of playing it by ear. But I might get down later and move, maybe even do a little still hunting, or at least switch it up for the afternoon, I'm not sure. But this is gonna be the last real cold day we have for quite some time. For the foreseeable future anyways, for the next at least 10 days. Last real cold morning, it was 24 degrees this morning, and now that sun has come out and it's warmed up to a nice balmy 29 degrees and rising. I think it's supposed to get up to about 37 today. So overall, pretty cold day. It was real windy yesterday and pretty nasty. It rained and it sleeted. So I'm thinking these deer, they're going to be moving today. Just whether or not they're moving through here, I don't know. You just never know. We'll see. If I get bored, I might move. I don't have typically a lot of luck in this spot in the evening, and the sun ends up setting in front of me, so it's hard to see. So I'll probably move for the afternoon hunt, but I'm gonna hang tight here till probably at least 1, maybe a little bit longer. We'll see. So that's the plan. Stick around. We'll see what happens. Had a really nice buck come through. He was about 100 yards away though, and I could not get him to come in. When I first saw him, he was heading this way. I don't know if he came up from this way or what, but he was definitely heading that way. And I hit the grunt tube, and he turned around, and I thought, oh good, maybe he's gonna come this way, but he went straight back up that way. And I tried to get some footage of him, but I hit the grunt tube, he turned around, so I turned the camera on and then grabbed my bow and tried to get ready, because I thought, oh shoot, he might be coming right in, but he didn't. He went up that way, and I grunted some more at him because it's so loud with this wind. I was like, hopefully he heard me, and I just couldn't get him to come in. He just kept walking slowly right up that way. And I don't know, maybe there was some doe that came through before that I didn't see, and he was already on them, locked down. I'm not sure. I didn't see that. I just saw him, and he just slowly made his way up that way. And that was about 9:30. Just thought, well, maybe he's gonna try to hook around or something. But I haven't seen him since then. Do I get down and get on that track? Because we got the snow. Or do I just hang tight? And I'm like torn 50-50 on that. Honestly, for now, I think I'm just gonna hang tight for a little while longer. Be another 2 hours or so, and then when I get down, I'll still be able to see that track, so maybe I'll follow it when I decide to move, take it, see where it goes. Oh, that was a nice buck. I hear snow geese. Can't see him because it's snowing and it's cloudy. Got some snow squalls moving in. Crap. Well, yeah, I think I'm just gonna hang tight for a little longer, and then maybe when I get down. Oh, there they go. Well, I didn't get those on camera, but oh, big V of snow geese just flew by. I don't know if they could hear that or not. Anyways, oh boy, it's cold. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hang tight for a little while longer. Some lovely weather we're having. Still pretty windy, and it's been kind of snowing. It's sleeting, like a sleety kind of snow. Still thinking about what to do. I'm pretty chilly, so moving actually sounds kind of nice, but I can't hang tight. I don't know. While I'm thinking about things, I'm gonna eat some lunch. Got a delicious turkey sandwich right here with some Captain Wafers, cream cheese and chive crackers. So I want to get some food in me, and hopefully that'll warm me up a little bit too, because I'm cold. Oh. This wind is just silly. I'm shivering. Partially frozen sandwich, but still good. Oh, boy, is it cold. Seriously, that wind is what kills me. If that wind wasn't blowing, yeah, it'd still be cold, but that makes it so much worse. You just gotta keep your eyes peeled today, because everything in the woods is moving. This wind's blowing everything around. Every branch I see moving, I'm like, there's a deer. No. Freaking branch moving. I've seen one deer. It was that buck. Out in these big woods, you don't sit and just see deer all day long. It just doesn't happen. Once in a while, you can find a good funnel or something where you might see some, but typically I'll be lucky if I see any deer. So I guess I'm lucky today because I saw a deer. I'm gonna eat in peace now. I'll catch back up with you when I'm done with my Sammy. Of course the wind dies down. I'm trying to open my crackers. Loud. Maybe I ought to wait for the wind to come back before I open these. Don't worry, that won't be long from now. Well, they're not pretty, because I crushed the heck out of them in my bag. Darn it. But they're still going to taste good. Well, guys, I am still here. It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon now, and the only thing I did was get down out of the stand to pee and stretch my legs a little bit, and then I hopped right back up here. Well, I climbed back up here. If I could hop up here, that'd be pretty impressive. Obviously, I'm just going to sit here till dark now. I know I don't always have a lot of faith in this spot in the afternoons. I haven't hunted a ton in the afternoons either. Maybe that's part of the reason why. And the other reason is that sun sets out here, and it shines right in my friggin' eyes. So I didn't have my other hat with me, so I'm trying to use my hood as a visor, because if you know the sun, it's like so bright, and I feel like I've been doing this all day, squinting. I feel like I have snow blindness. Does anyone wear sunglasses when they hunt? I mean, typically I try to hunt with the sun to my side or behind me, but when you're sitting in one spot all day, it's gonna move around, and unfortunately where it sets this way is kind of right in my eyes. I'm just trying to look this way. But man, only one deer. 3 o'clock. Oh, I see a deer, I see a deer. but he's locked onto that doe. It's gonna be tough to get him without having her come right by me. Oh man, right when I just said only one deer, and I look up here at the top of this little hill, and I see deer. Had a hard time making out what they were, but I could see at least 2 deer. It ended up being 3. It was 2 doe and that buck. And they milled around up there for a while. They're kind of running around, so I figured he's got to be with them. He's chasing them around, and that was what happened this morning. That's why he didn't pay attention to my grunt calls, and that's why he was kind of going back and forth this morning. He's been locked on those doe. They must have just went up here and bedded for the day. Must not have been far at all, so I'm glad I stayed put. Came real close. If my stand was 15, 20 yards this way in front of me, I would have got a shot at him. That would have been a good shot too. Oh man. Like I said, they milled around up there for a while. He was kind of chasing around. I was having a hard time seeing him up there, and then he started coming down a little bit, and then he, as you see, I got a little bit of footage of it. He chased her pretty good. She ran right through. They ran right through here at 44 yards. And I can't get a shot from here. And 44 yards is a little too far for me. Oh, man. He chased her back here. And then there was another doe here. It just kept feeding. I'm thinking maybe might have been her fawn, I'm not sure. Might have been a buck, I don't know. Another deer anyways. Antlerless deer. That deer just fed. It didn't care because it wasn't being chased, but that other doe, he chased her back into this thick stuff. And then he hung out back in there, and she stood there for a while and watched him, and then she walked right back here. Right back almost exactly through where she ran. And they just stayed just out of range. They never knew I was here. I mean, this wind, northwest wind here, is good for this spot because they typically come through that way. She came back here and met back up with the other doe, and then they fed for a while, and then I saw him. I got some more footage of him. He came back up. I chased her up towards the top of that hill again. Then they were quite a ways away. They were a good, probably 100 and a little over 100 yards away, and it gets thick over there, and I couldn't really see, but I saw them, just barely could see him running, running all around. He chased her all the way back down, and that other doe just fed through here, and then they all went back that way towards where it gets kind of thick. And it's what time is it now? It's 5 to 5 right now. Sunset's at 5:08. So there's only a little over a half hour left of shooting light, but I don't foresee them coming back now. I'm still gonna sit here till dark though. That was exciting. Oh man, that was so close. Like literally, that's why they say, archery is a game of inches. And in this case, maybe yards or feet, but if my stand was on like this tree up in front of me here, I would have had like a 20-yard shot, 15-yard shot. Oh, he's a pretty nice buck. I mean, he's a real nice buck. I definitely wouldn't pass him up. Not me. That's a shooter in my book, especially in big woods, public land. I'm pretty sure he's an 8-point, but he didn't look like he had brows or very little brow tines. If he did, I'll look at the footage when I get home, get a better look at him on the big screen when I can slow it down a little. But nice tall tines, and he's pretty tall, pretty wide. There's a couple of them I've seen out here over the years that whatever in the genetics, they don't really get they either don't get brow tines or they don't get very big ones. But I'd still shoot that deer any day. That was a nice deer. Man, that was exciting though. So funny right after I say only one deer. So see, it was worth staying put. You just never know. They go through, but they come back. They have their patterns. What a long sit today. Cold, long sit. But I came that close. And This was only my second sit in the stand. That's why it's worth waiting at certain stands. Like this stand, I don't like to get in it early season because I think you bump things out of here and they don't move through, especially the doe. The fact that it's in between two doe bedding areas. And even though I didn't even get a shot today, it was really cool to see. At least I know I'm in a good area. Year after year, this area produces. So I don't know, I'll probably come right back here tomorrow morning because I didn't spook anything out of here. Still got that west wind. It's still pretty windy. I'm gonna sneak out of here probably about a half hour, and I guess I'll catch back up with you at the truck if nothing else happens before then.